I did receive some very tragic news about individuals, members of law enforcement, who were shot responding to a domestic call in Harlem, where my lieutenant governor lives. He immediately went over to the hospital on my behalf, and I spoke with him and was texting with the mayor. And I just want to say this breaks our hearts all over the state, and this has happened with far too much frequency. It is something that, our hearts and prayers are with the families and the members of the NYPD, but also it's a resounding call to action to say those in Washington who will not heed the call, whether it was the children of Sandy Hook who were slaughtered in their classroom and continue up to this day, we have to do more to fight the scourge of illegal guns on our streets, and we need Washington teaming up with us, teaming up with locals to get it done. And I know Congressman Higgins, this is a passion of his, and I want to thank you for fighting the good fight, Congressman. And if we could only get the others to open up their hearts to realize that it does not have to be this way, because these guns, despite our tough laws here in the state of New York, and we're proud of them, they're coming in from other states. They're flooding our streets. And I have pledged the resources of the New York State Police to become embedded with NYPD and others to help them. In fact, we've tripled, just a week ago in our budget, tripling of funding for this gun interdiction effort, because they're coming in from Virginia and Maryland and coming in from Pennsylvania to our very streets. And we have to do whatever we can to protect our neighborhoods. So we are all grieving as New Yorkers. We are all grieving today, so please keep them in your prayers as we continue to find ways to deal with gun violence in all of our cities and also throughout our state. So our hearts are with them. It's also a weekend we talk about our infection rates. I'm going to just do a little, I don't want to say a commercial announcement, but it is a very good day to be able to say that we're starting to see the downward trend in COVID infections. Western New York and upstate have lagged a little behind, but we saw that coming. New York was hit hardest first, and we knew that they would start seeing a downward trend sooner, a downward trend, and not just in infections, but also in the hospitalizations, something I talked to our local leaders, particularly our county executive, we talk about it on speed dial, and I want to thank him for his steadfast leadership through this pandemic, because we have talked nonstop about how we can protect people here, but also increase our hospital capacity, something we've been continuing to fight to do. So we are seeing improvements. Erie County is down. Our positivity statewide, the second day in a row, we've been under 10%. I'm telling you, 2 months ago, we would have said 10%, sound the alarms. But when we have 23% statewide a few weeks ago, this is extraordinary progress, and it's coming our way here. So that is what we're doing here today, as well as my chance to say hello to all the elected officials who I have such respect for. And